Hey everybody, it is time to surrender to the hype and break out your Halo beer. It's time for the Nintendo 3DS Direct on September 1st, 2016. My name is Spigel. With me over here, I've got Chase.
I completely forgot about Halo beer.
Never forget about the Halo beer. And Piddle from Effortless.
Hello. You know what? They need a Nintendo Direct game fuel.
I don't know what that is.
Well, it's early in the morning, and I need caffeine.
Oh, I see. They
Game Fuel is Game Fuel is the Mountain Dew. There's like Halo, and it's always Halo branded or Call of Duty branded. So, yeah.
Did you ever eat the Nintendo cereal? Was it like NES cereal? Nobody?
No, I didn't.
No.
My friend got me a box of Mario like fruit snacks one time.
That's awesome. So let's actually start talking. For those of you who are watching this video and like, where's the Nintendo Direct? Like you said, you would be live reacting. Well, this is the intro because we're still about 8 minutes away or so. So we're just gonna run through our predictions. We're gonna discuss this a little bit, break it down. Why did Nintendo? Why do you think Nintendo decided to do this 3DS Direct and specifically say no NX talk today, just 3DS?
Well, first things first. Why are they doing it on a Thursday morning? Like, come on.
Well, you remember, it is the first of the month. Everyone gets paid on the first of the month. I think the timing is not necessarily ideal, but the last time Nintendo did a Nintendo Direct on like this early in the morning, I believe, was when we got the Majora's Mask new 3DS available to pre-order like that day. And then by the time I got to work, it was like already like pre-ordered up.
Predictions?
True.
You make me want to start predictions already, since last time they announced the Majora's Mask 3DS.
Well, I think it's like the easiest prediction in the world to say there's going to be some type of special Pokemon-related 3DS bundle, but it's not a prediction I've seen around the internet too much. So there you go. That's my official prediction.
All right, my prediction: Super Mario Galaxy coming to the 3DS.
New 3DS, right?
New 3DS only. Yeah, new 3DS only. Not the regular 3DS. I don't think the regular 3DS would handle it very well.
I feel like at this point it's suicide to make anything exclusive for new 3DS.
No, it's not.
No,
I think
that's why it's in a bundle.
Here's the thing: if Nintendo,
if it's in a bundle, then maybe.
Yeah, it's
so
gonna be.
I don't know.
It's gonna be a 3DS, a new 3DS with Mario Galaxy.
I saw a rumor from our favorite rumor monger, Emily Rogers, that said that Nintendo planned to support the 3DS through 2018.
People need to stop listening to her. She's full of it.
I know she is, but she might be right. And if as far as rumor mongering goes, like that's not a bad prediction. Like I could see the 3DS having a couple more years left in its life. It's still selling at a very respectable clip. Nintendo consoles tend to peter out big time at the end of their life. Still outselling the Xbox One in the United States, people. So,
yeah, that's not really a surprise. And they should keep supporting it. I mean, when did it come out again? Like
2011.
So it's 5 years old. I mean, I don't know.
Well, typically that's around the time that Nintendo consoles start, like, starting to gather some dust, and they're like, okay, time to move on to the next thing. But
didn't the DS essentially last from like what, 2005? Was it 2005?
That was sort of a special case because that thing sold 1 billion units.
Yeah, that thing was super popular.
Yeah, it was.
That thing was the PlayStation 2 of handheld consoles, only it sold more than the PS2. So,
yeah.
So let's get back to what we were originally saying, which was like, why now? Why a 3DS Direct when everyone's like, we need NX news now? Does it feel like a slap in the face to you, or does it
I feel like this has to be the, hey, we're gonna announce the NX soon, but don't forget the 3DS exists, buy our games on the holiday Direct. Because we know they have to announce the NX soon, because it's coming out in March. They need to do this at some point.
If it comes out in March.
Well, they said it would come out in March.
Will you stop with that? It's coming out in March, I believe.
But I feel like they just want to make sure that the 3DS doesn't completely get overshadowed by the NX. Granted, that might still happen anyway. but they're trying their best to make sure that people actually buy their games this holiday season. And other than like 2, all of their games are on 3DS, so might as well do a 3DS Direct.
Yeah.
You know, if they just put Color Splash and Zelda in this, it would just be a regular Direct, and they'd feature all of their Wii U games.
Not Just Dance 2017 though,
That's
or
not
Skylanders
Nintendo.
Imaginators. Yeah, so what? They've done it before.
Fair point. But still.
So let's quick rundown. I'm probably forgetting a couple, but here's like all the 3DS games that are coming out like the rest of this year that we're probably going to see: Dragon Quest VII, Yokai Watch 2, Pokemon Sun and Moon. Ever Oasis is coming out next year. I expect we'll see maybe a little bit of that because I don't know, it's wishful
Yeah,
thinking.
I feel like they have to remind us that exists.
Mario Party Star Rush, and then what is your problem? I think it looks good.
I don't. I think it looks boring.
Well, we'll see more of it today, and then we can make our full determination on that.
Yeah.
And then, did I forget anything? I think that's pretty much it. I mean, that's a pretty good number of like big games to be coming out for the rest of this year. But
They'll remind us all that we should get Federation Force.
by the way, how hard did that flop? I've sold 1 copy of that game since it came out. 1.
It flopped hard.
I haven't seen sales numbers, but I can assume that it flopped hard.
I've sold more copies of Style Savvy Fashion Forward than that game.
Wow.
I don't think it's going to. Well, there's no way it hits 500,000 because like Star Fox Zero hit 500,000 and people are actually looking forward to that, even though it ended up being a bad game. This, I don't even know if it'll hit 250,000. I think it'll be lucky to hit 250,000 units, but you know. Did anybody know offhand what Codename Steam's sales numbers were? Do you think it can beat Codename Steam?
I can look them up.
Okay, yeah, do that for me real quick. I think it can beat Codename Steam based on what I think the sales are for that game. That game did not sell. Can it beat Chibi Robo Ziplash? Because these games are I pretty much all put them in the same category. Games that are not great, but are Nintendo games that didn't really receive any level of marketing beyond, hey, these games exist. Because, let's be real, Metroid Prime Federation Force got basically no marketing after that initial E3 reveal because people were just like, I will hate this game no matter what. Even if it's the best game ever made, I will hate it.
Yeah.
According to VG charts, Codename Steam sold around 200,000.
Oh, that's a really good number. Can it outsell that? Maybe.
Maybe. Yeah, it's 0.2 million.
Yikes.
According to VG charts. So around there. I think it was like 0.21. Which is pretty bad.
Yeah, it's pretty bad, but I mean, it was a new IP. It was a Nintendo game that like didn't really receive much marketing, you know. It was actually, I thought it was fun. I think people should give it a shot. You can get it for like $10 on Amazon now, I think.
No.
Yeah.
$10.
You really can. Probably.
I remember I saw it at like a GameStop where they just had like the cartridge and it was like, I think it was like 5 or 10.
Wow.
Wow.
It's hard to get
real cheap.
3DS games that
I would
cheap.
say it's worth $5. If you can get it for $5, you need to pick up that game because it's Fire Emblem, but it's like a 3D Battlefield.
All right.
Yeah,
Okay, can this frickin' thing start already? I'm running out of topics.
Yeah. Well,
I'm really not sure what to predict in terms of new things from this direct because I feel like all of the new things they would have announced are probably NX games at this point. So
I feel like we're gonna get.
I feel like this might just be a recap, but and like maybe a new thing. I don't know.
I think we're gonna get one like fairly large surprise, something that none of us expect.
Super Mario Galaxy.
Like Super Mario Galaxy, exactly. But I don't think it's actually gonna be that. But holy crap, Piddle! If you actually predict that, we need to spread this video all over the internet because you are a god. To be able to predict what Nintendo is doing, like some random project that just we didn't know existed. Okay, it's 7. Oh, here we go. I've got it
it's
going.
starting for you? Oh, it's starting.
John, how
all
are
right,
you doing?
I'm a little bit behind.
Yeah, everything's great. We're ready for the Nintendo Direct, except we don't have Bill.
What do you mean we don't have Bill? Where's Bill?
There's
And
no
what about
Bill.
the Nintendo 3DS.
Wait, the 3DS with all...
Yes, that Nintendo 3DS, the one with all the 2017 games.
I can fix this.
You better fix this. You guys, you're going to help me with the 2016 announcements. John, you're gonna go find Bill.
I'm on it.
And you need to find my new Nintendo 3DS, too.
I'm double on it.
Make it happen.
But what about the 2017 announcements?
Find Bill and find my new Nintendo 3DS.
Yeah, what about the
I find this whole thing-
2017 NX announcement?
Well, he just said a bunch of 2017 3DS games, so it's
okay.
happening.
I guess so.
It's been a while
Yeah!
since the games Pokemon Sun and Pokemon
My
Moon
favorite.
were revealed on Nintendo Direct last February. So let's take another look.
I
All
love
right,
Sam.
jumping
The
right
story
into
begins
Sun and
when your
Moon.
character moves to the tropical islands of the Alola region and begins his or her journey to become a Pokemon trainer. The first
We
part
get
of
it, it's
Pokemon this
Pokemon.
time include grass quill Pokemon.
You're so
Rowlet,
salty.
Fire cat
I'm not
Pokemon,
salty. It's just
You
like
guys are the
you're,
saltiest freaking people.
That's
they're just
why
like
we're on this
our
show.
journey begins
In
when you
addition to
when you
Pokemon
move to
food
the
boxes,
for the first time into
solve
the
the
Alola
layout
region.
of
And like,
the
okay, it's a
vital feature
Pokemon
versions
game.
of Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon.
But no,
On
Pokemon
Moon,
Sun and
you
Moon
will
looks
also
really good.
encounter regional variant Pokemon with unique looks adapted to the region's
Alola Vulpix,
This
you're
here
so
is Alola
adorable.
Rattata.
Alola
Yes.
Executor,
In
you're
addition
such a
to this
meme.
look, its type is dark normal, so it's quite
Oh, new
different from the
Rattata?
Rattata you
Oh
know.
yeah.
Huh.
Apparently, Rattata once
I
swarmed
approve of
the
Alola
area, so
Rattata.
if people
I approve.
I think it looks very
introduced
cool.
to the area to
Yeah.
take care of the problem. But
The,
I like how
uh,
they're
response
giving
was
us
to
like
alter their
the
habitat,
background. Oh, so
including
that's how we
nocturnal
got Donald
to
Trump
avoid
because there were so many
young
Rattatas
people.
around.
That's how Rattata adopted their regional variant form.
Whoever edits
Speaking
this
of
put Donald
changes,
Trump's
there's a
face
new
over
element called Z
whatever
moves
that
that factor
Pokemon's
into
name
the
is.
Pokemon
I can't. I don't know how to do
A
that.
Z move is an extremely
Okay,
powerful skill
never mind.
initiated when Pokemon and trainer
Just imagine
unleash
it,
their full
audience.
powers together.
I have not been this
Type of
excited
Z
for a
move a
Pokemon game
use
in
depends on
like
which Z
8
crystal
years.
the player gives that
I'm
Pokemon.
super excited for Pokemon
Some
Sun
Z
and Moon.
moves are exclusive to a specific
looks real
type of
good.
Pokemon and can only be used after a specific Z crystal is assigned.
Huh.
There's an early purchase bonus as well.
That's
It's
actually sorta neat.
Munchlax, who can evolve
Specific
into Snorlax to go all
Z
out.
crystal.
They
move.
just said
From the time
Did
the
they just
game
say there was a
launches
pre-order
until
bonus?
January 11th, 2017,
I
you can receive
don't remember
Munchlax in
hearing that.
Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon.
I feel like there would have been
This
a graphic
Munchlax
for
will come with
that.
a special item, Snorlium Z.
Oh,
Evolve
you
your
get like
Munchlax into
you get
Snorlax, then
Snorlax's
assign the
Z
Snorlium
crystal
Z
with the
crystal
Munchlax
to
if
get
you
the
like pick it
special
up
Z
before
move,
January 11th or
Pulverizing
something. I
Pancake.
think is what they said.
Please check the official
okay.
Pokemon website for more details after this Nintendo Direct.
Didn't X and Y
Pokemon
also
Sun
do
and
that with
Pokemon
like you could get a
Moon launch
Torchic?
side by side on November
Yeah, with
18th.
the Blaziken
Moving
like
along,
Mega
see
Evolution
what you can
thingy.
make of this.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh,
New
no
Super
way.
Mario
Super Mario
Brothers.
Maker.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Oh.
All right, cool.
This is Super
This is
Mario
cool.
Maker for Nintendo 3DS.
Oh, this
I mean-
is so much more appropriate
This
than
new
the Wii
game is
U.
all about playing
Yeah.
courses anytime,
I mean, like,
anywhere.
I
It
basically
gives you
stopped
100
playing Mario
built-in
Maker
courses
real
designed
soon
by
after it
Nintendo
came
played
out,
right out
but
of
for
the
people who
box.
like Mario Maker,
These
this is
levels have
probably
medal
very exciting.
challenges, from collecting
Nick is having a
coin
heart
to
attack
defeating
right
every
now
enemy
as
with
we
Yeah.
watch
a
this.
goal.
Yeah, I was just thinking about that.
This
You
is
can also go
this is a
online
good
to
game
Nick
play
is
for
courses made
3DS.
This is pretty
Wii
much
version.
equivalent to that
In
surprise
this
that I was talking about,
spontaneity,
is it
you
not?
won't be able to search by course
yeah.
ID, but you will be able
But
to
now,
use
given
Super
like what
Mario
we've already
Challenge
heard about
and
this direct
recommended
from
courses as
Bill,
well.
thinking we might actually
Unlike
get more
every course
announcements.
created in the Wii U version will
I don't
be
know.
compatible
Might
When
get
is this
more
coming
than
out?
one.
Is this
We're
coming out this
confident
year?
that no shortage of great
I don't-
Because this is a
I
great
guess-
holiday game. This
I
is
guess
a great
beca-
holiday game.
courses directly
I
from
guess
local
because
friends.
according to the
We'll
lore
get
of
to
this
that.
direct, Bill's still trying to get
Like
the
its predecessor
2017
on Wii U,
announcements.
This game lets players freely create their own Super Mario.
So I guess this
courses,
is a
and it
2016
includes
announcement.
Every tool and course part available in that version, save for the mystery mushroom and its associated Mario costumes.
I don't know. I
which
guess
are
we'll
exclusive to the
see
Wii
in a
U
minute
release.
when they say the
But
release
don't worry
date.
if you find course creation a bit intimidating. Mario and Yamamura are back with
This is
interactive
actually very,
tutorials that have you
very
creating with
cool
confidence in no
announcement.
time.
Yeah.
Super Mario Maker on Wii U was all about fostering a big global community. This time we're focused
Yeah, like
on
people who
bringing
love
players
Mario Maker are
together
probably
with their
freaking
local
out about
friends
this.
to build communities that are more closely knit. So instead of
I
uploading
like
courses
Mario Maker. It's
online,
just
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
it's
wait,
too
hold on,
hard.
this is important.
via local wireless and StreetPass. We've also added in the ability to share incomplete courses via local wireless. That way you can team
That's
up to
Sharing
cool.
course
create
like
courses,
StreetPass.
So
which
can
will be
you
marked
still
with a
upload them
special
to the
icon
internet?
To commemorate your
I guess so.
collaboration.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think so.
Super Mario Maker for Nintendo 3DS will be released on December 2nd, 2016.
Oh man, they did it. They made it in
Next
time.
up, Mario Party
Oh, it's
Star
in
Rush.
December.
This game has
So
a
it
new
is-
mode called Toad
All right,
Scramble,
let's see
which
if they
puts
can
a big
sway me.
Okay, here you go,
spotlight on little
Chase.
Toad, while introducing a
Let's
new
see if
way
they
to
can
play
sway
Mario
me and
Party.
convince me that
It
this
can be
game
played
isn't
single
boring.
player or
I think it looks
multiplayer,
good.
and involves everyone moving simultaneously, from rolling the dice to
This
navigating
direct is
toward
moving at a
bosses.
very
By
quick
eliminating
pace, by the
turns,
way.
the game's
5
Yeah,
minutes
it
in,
really
already
is.
3
and a
games.
bit more strategic, too. The fastest player to reach the boss will immediately dive into an action-packed minigame, and the other players can join in the fun when they catch up. But getting there first isn't an instant win. There are other factors at play, so you'll have to think fast and continuously hone your strategy. There are tougher
That's sort of
choices
neat.
in Mario Party than merely picking your favorite character. You'll find Mushroom Kingdom allies on each map, just waiting for a team-up. These ally characters expand your movement options, and as they play
This kind of
alongside
reminds me
your
of in
mini
Mario
games,
Party 3, the
any
battle
points
mode,
they earn are added to
where
your
you
total.
can get
yeah.
those extra
There are other
characters. I
modes
love
too.
that mode.
One of them is coin
Yeah,
hunt,
that mode's really good.
where players race around
I
a
just-
track
I don't know.
collecting coins while playing a mini
It's
It's pure skill,
like-
no dice.
it's interesting, but it's still not exactly
And
what
in
I
mode
want.
Mario Shuffle, you'll maneuver 3
Let me
pieces
ask
to
you
reach
this,
the opponent's
Chase.
side
Did
of the
you like
board.
Mario Party Island
There
2,
are
or
lots
did
of
you
ways
not
to
like
party
it?
with Mario.
I didn't.
7
I haven't
modes,
played
in
it,
fact.
so I can't really
So how
say.
you play
I
is
enjoyed it.
up
I
to
thought
you
it
and
was
your
fun.
friends.
And I think this game's going to be a lot of
Don't
the same.
forget, the game is
I'm just-
also compatible
I'm
with the
skeptical
Super Mario
because
series
I-
Nintendo figures,
Of all of the
including seven
games
figures
by
that join
ND
the
Cube
party
that
as
I've
well.
played, I haven't liked any
They
of
work
them.
differently in each mode,
So I'm
try
really,
them all out and see
I'm
for
not
yourself.
super willing to trust that
Of
developer
course,
yet
this is Mario Party,
until
so it's
like
packed
it
with
gets like a lot
mini-games.
of praise.
There are a few ways to play together,
I don't know.
including up to 4-player download play,
It's-
as well as local multiplayer. A first for the
How hard
series
is
on
making a
handheld.
regular Mario Party
If you
game?
download the free Mario Party Star Rush Party
I don't know.
Edition from Nintendo eShop, you
That
can
might just
enjoy
be me
4-player
being salty,
multiplayer
but
using
I
only
don't know.
one full version of the
I'm-
game without limitations.
It looks better
Mario Party
than
Star
like
Rush
9 and
new
10,
amiibo from
and
the Super
it
Mario
looks a little
series
better than
will
Island
release
Tour from what I've seen of Island Tour.
on November 4th.
But I don't know. It.
Launching the same day
Believe
as
it or
Call of
not,
Duty
but
Infinite Warfare,
next
by the
up
way.
is
Download.
Animal
Oh, so
Crossing
Mario Party
Mini.
Star Rush is
This
dead.
fall, we're releasing a free update
Local
for
download
2013's
play is
coziest
huge. I
Nintendo
love it.
game. It will expand your town's horizons by adding an amiibo functionality.
I feel like
and other
didn't
new
Island Tour
Oh,
features.
also have
man.
that?
Amiibo functionality for New Leaf is fantastic if people are
Of course,
still
the
playing
Animal
it.
Crossing series amiibo figures and amiibo cards will be compatible, but so will select
I need to
figures
get
from
into
other
Animal
series as well.
Crossing. I just have no time.
In addition to this update, a new wave of Animal Crossing
You don't need
amiibo
time for
cards
Animal
will release
Crossing.
on
That's the
December
beauty of
2nd.
it.
There are 50 new cards, and each one features a villager.
But don't you
we
need
haven't
like a
seen
certain
yet
amount
in
of time
Animal
every
Crossing
day
Mini,
to be able to do
as well as the
everything?
interior
Like
design
15
of that
minutes.
villager's mobile home.
Eh.
You can't
I don't
spare
know.
15 minutes for Animal Crossing.
You can update the current version of the game, Animal Crossing
Yeah,
Mini,
it's actually a pretty
including
decent
the
point,
recently
although
launched Nintendo Selects
school's
version,
hard.
Or you can purchase a package that
Play it in
includes a
class.
update called Animal Crossing New Leaf.
No, I need to learn.
With this version, you'll also be gifted a brand new amiibo card from the wave I mentioned earlier.
Available
Pretty
this
soon,
holiday.
We'll be going to town on all of the
Cool.
features included in this update,
So they don't
especially
quite
the
have it
amiibo
yet.
compatibility. So stay tuned
Yeah.
for an Animal Crossing Mini Direct coming
That's
later this
fine.
fall.
Ooh, Animal Crossing Mini Direct. It's when
Oh.
they'll announce Animal Crossing NX too. Oh, did they find Bill?
Reggie's Nintendo 3DS?
Oh no, we're doing Yokai Watch because they got Bill Trinan and donuts. We have Bill Trinan and donuts, so they're doing Yokai Watch.
StreetPass Mii Plaza
Oh,
is
no.
marching into new
Sending-
territory. A new update should make
Okay,
your gameplay
I don't know what's
experience
going on
quicker
anymore with
and
this
smoother.
direct.
In addition to the current StreetPass Mii
It
Plaza,
looks
we're
like
adding a
Nintendo
Quick
has,
Plaza, which
with the
streamlines
failure of
way
the
you play
Wii U, they are now
games.
attempting to make
When
the
you visit
3DS
Quick
just an
Plaza, the
absolute
gameplay will
juggernaut,
move along
which I
quicker.
think they're doing a pretty good job
Reading
of right
messages
now.
from Mii characters have
Updates
been
for every
simplified,
like old
and you
game
can
that you've
select the
never
game
that
more
you haven't
quickly
played
from
in
the
like
bottom
2
screen
years,
and boot it up
like
right
Animal
away.
Crossing and the Street Pass,
There will
and
also
you've got
be
all
a
these new
handy
games.
adjustment to the Plaza Gate in StreetPass Mii
Yeah.
Plaza Premium. Previously, you could only encounter up to 10 players via the StreetPass feature, but now, by sending Mii
Street
characters you've met
Pass.
via StreetPass to the Plaza Gate, you can encounter up to 100
I mean,
players.
this is cool, but like,
Finally, a feature we should have
Alongside
had
the
like
update, we're
3,
also
4
adding
years
5
ago.
new fast-paced
Oh, more
StreetPass
people?
games. You'll race slot cars and compete for the best time against
Oh,
players
more
you
Street Pass
encounter
games.
through Street Pass in Slot Car Rivals. You'll predict stock prices as advised by the Miis you've met in Market
I don't want to
Crashers.
talk about stock
You'll
prices.
cook requested dishes for heroes aiming to rescue the king in
My
Theme.
stocks are not doing well right
You'll
now.
explore wild frontiers.
wonder how Nintendo
using
stock
the
is
step
doing
count
right
of
now. Like,
players
as this
you've
is
met
going on,
via
I'm gonna check.
StreetPass in Mii Trek. And you'll also blast yourself from a cannon to defeat demons in
It is
Ninja
up
Land.
almost 3% right
Even
now.
for Street Pass, these games are bite-sized and deliciously so. Perhaps best of all, you can download either Slot Car
I wish I
Rivals
cared about
or
this stuff,
Market
but,
Crashers
like, I-
for free.
Yeah.
I actually
But
don't
if you
really.
take
I mean,
advantage
it's
of
sort
the
of
free
That's
download,
nice
you
that
can
they're
basically how I feel, too.
offering
new
it,
games
but
in a
it's just
special
not for me.
discounted bundle.
yeah, that's how I
The new
feel too.
games
But
and
they look
updates
cool,
for
but they're not
StreetPass
for me.
Mii Plaza and
'Cause
StreetPass
I can't
Mii
be
Plaza
asked with Street
Premium
Pass.
launch shortly after the direct.
You
along
guys are
with
part of the
a free
problem.
Download.
I feel like I would
I mean,
be really
yeah.
interested in this
Stay alert,
stuff. I
This
would be
year's a
interested
new
in this
game
stuff if
development
it was
for Nintendo 3DS.
built more more as a part of the
Tank
OS.
troopers.
and
It's the action game that
very,
thrusts
very
you
quickly
into
accessible,
battle
like,
behind the
even
wheel of the
in
tank with
games.
specialized abilities.
but
What
The
is
key
this?
aspect of this game is
What
the
is this
titular
tanks?
troopers. Depending on the type of troopers you have in your tank, you'll have access to different abilities.
Okay.
They may look
What
like
is
normal
this?
Tank
tanks,
jockey.
but these babies can strike surrounding enemies with a freeze attack, launch paintballs to block
They don't
the
look like
opponent's
normal
views,
tanks. I don't think
and use
Nintendo knows what normal
electrical
tanks
shocks
look
to
like.
freeze rival tanks where they stand. This is definitely not your average tank warfare. In addition to single player and a local 6-player multiplayer
This looks
mode,
pretty interesting,
the
I
game
gotta
offers
say.
download play as well. That way, up to 6 players
Oh
can
look,
make war
Nintendo does
together.
multiplayer. I wonder if any
Recon
other
tells me
companies out
that
there are
there are
doing
other game modes
multiplayer
too.
right now.
The Nintendo 3DS exclusive, Tank Troopers, will be unleashed on Nintendo eShop later this winter. Puzzle gaming is about to get a fresh new coat of paint in the eShop
neat.
exclusive Picross 3D
Yeah.
Round 2.
Finally!
This time, blocks can be painted
Gimme,
with 2
gimme, gimme,
colors
gimme.
of paint to reveal more elaborate shapes. Using the numbers as hints, you can search
So
for the
I
hidden
love
object in
Picross,
more
by
than
the way, if you guys
300
don't know.
puzzles at the cafe,
And I love Picross 3D.
and even
Picross
tap
is really
compatible
neat.
amiibo figures to uncover secret
I've never tried
Nintendo
it.
characters.
I'm not even exactly
A
sure
demo
what it
will be
is.
available
It's
too
I know it's puzzle
real
games,
soon
but
after today's
I don't know
direct.
exactly.
So, head to
That's
Nintendo
so cool that they
eShop
have
on
amiibo
Nintendo
functionality
3DS
in
to
it,
try
too.
some free puzzles. Then,
Oh, that sounds cool.
if you have fun,
Free puzzles,
you
Chase.
can purchase the whole game. Picross 3D Round 2 is available today.
Huh.
In
I might have to
Nintendo
check that out.
eShop
Oh
on
my gosh, I
Nintendo
know what I'm doing
3DS.
before work.
At Nintendo, we're committed to working with awesome
Cool.
independent developers. This September, we'll be releasing a new Wii U or Nintendo 3DS title each
Indies.
week
They
in
said
Nintendo
Wii U.
eShop at a reduced
Yeah, they
price
did say
for
Wii
a
U.
limited time.
I'm gonna check out
Come on.
Axiom
Begins
Verge. I
today
think it's
with
it's
Axiom
the
Verge.
Metroid game that we
So check
actually
it out
wanted.
On Nintendo eShop.
I'm
and
just
come back
I'm
every
throwing this out
Thursday
there,
in
but
September
Noi2
to
Love
grab
2,
more great
which they
games
just
and watch our
teased,
latest developer
is made
spotlight
by
videos.
the
We're
guy
also
who made
kicking
the
off
Legend
month
of
with
Princess
a
Zelda
contest
fan
on
game.
Twitter.
If you've ever
For the
heard
next
of it
2
or played it.
weeks, enter for a
I'm
chance
just
to win
I'm just gonna
all
throw
5
this out
games
there. It wasn't
and
on
an
screen, but a
opportunity to
part of
curate
the
your
Summer
own
Jams game called
content shop
Zarbot.
on
It has
Nintendo
no
eShop.
marketing at
Also,
all, and it's
if you're in
I
Seattle
played it
this
at
weekend for
MagFest
PAX West,
2015,
stop by the
and it was
EMP Museum
super
in
fun.
Seattle on
So like,
September 1st.
try
Welcome
it.
to the 6th
So,
floor of the
Spiegel, you know what you
Convention
should
Center.
play
Any day
instead of
PAX to try
Axiom Verge?
13 new and unreleased
Metroid
indie
2,
titles,
the remake?
like
Yes.
Rainbow Pocket for Nintendo 3DS or
You're a
Punch
funny
Club.
guy.
I'm
We're bringing
serious.
some free swag,
We were
so hope
we
to
were
see you there.
for those who are not in this call. We were talking about that before we
Shut
started
up,
recording.
everybody. It's Reggie.
30 years
Oh,
ago,
it's Reggie.
The Legend of Zelda launched in Japan, introducing the world to the hero Link, the Princess Zelda.
Breath of the
Okay.
Wild for Nintendo 3DS.
The game
You know what else came
also
out 30 years
introduced
ago?
players to its
Reggie?
items,
Metroid.
enemies, dungeons, and the intricate puzzles that left you feeling so smart once you solved them. Players of all ages will be able to revisit that original game in all its glory later this year, even if they don't own a current Nintendo console. When the Nintendo Entertainment System NES Classic Edition
I thought this was all about
releases
3DS,
on
Reggie.
Oh,
this?
and to commemorate the 30th anniversary,
yeah. Why?
this holiday will
This
also
isn't
be
e-
releasing a special series of classic Zelda amiibo figures. 8-bit Link.
Oh
Ocarina of
man, those are
Time,
cool.
And a special
Those are
two-pack
cool.
featuring both
Getting them
Link
all.
Those
Oh,
are
God.
cool.
from
The
the
Toon
Legend
Link
of Zelda
one.
those.
The Wind Waker.
I need the Toon Link
These
one.
amiibo
I'm
will
getting-
work as
I need
standard
all of them
Link
except
and
for
Zelda
8-bit Link.
amiibo respectively.
Ocarina of Link
And
kicks
they will
my
also have
ass.
special
Like, wow.
functionality in
Those
The
look
Legend of
beautiful.
Zelda
And they
Breath
have
of the Wild
functionality in Breath of the
when it
Wild.
releases next year.
All right, yeah. We
Additionally,
need to
our
get those
partners at Dark
amiibos.
Let's see
Horse
Dan
Comics
poo-poo
plan
this.
To release 3 Zelda books
He will.
as part of the 30th
He will.
anniversary. The first of these will be The Legend of Zelda: Art and Artifacts, featuring more than 2,000
Oh,
Nintendo,
I only have
illustrations
so much
from the
money.
Legend of Zelda series.
Well, that's going to be
In fact,
on
you
my.
can pre-order
That
the
is
book now
absolutely going
on
to be a
Amazon.com.
coffee table book for me.
And if you're
Piddle, will
really
you get
in
that
the
for me
mood
for
to
Christmas?
immerse yourself in all things Zelda,
Maybe.
check for performances of The Legend of Zelda: Symphony of the Goddesses, which continues.
That's
to
actually
tour
coming to my
around
city,
the
and I'm
country
thinking about
and
going.
around the globe.
It's coming to near me too, and I'm
Finally,
also thinking about
we're happy
going.
to announce
I
that
went to the
original
Pokemon Symphony,
version of
and
The
that was
Legend of Zelda:
amazing.
Skyward Sword will be releasing today in the Nintendo eShop on Wii U. The story is set at the earliest
Finally.
point in Zelda history.
Yay, I can actually
So
play that
between this
game.
release And
Yeah,
without
that game
dropping
is
like.
That game's like $50 on Amazon,
Yeah.
and GameStop, and stuff.
Finally, I can play it without breaking my bank.
Wait, you still haven't played it?
No,
Ever?
I've.
Oh wow.
Dude, I've played one Zelda game all the way through.
The Legend of Zelda.
What?
I need to
Wind Waker
change that
HD
fact.
For Wii U is another one of
Yo,
my favorite Zelda.
It's
Why are they
that
talking
one,
about
Wind
Wii U
Waker
games?
HD.
Now part of the new batch
I
of
don't know.
Nintendo Select Style
Reggie just
released
hijacked this
last
3DS
month
Direct and
for
was
both
like,
Wii
hey,
U and Nintendo.
He's
everything
like, I
not
can't
3DS.
find my 3DS, but
Last
here's what I
month
did
also
find:
saw the
an
release of
NX
new
in my
hardware.
office.
Nintendo 3DS XL system
But
now
yeah,
comes in a
I've only
slick
finished Wind
new
Waker HD. I
Galaxy-style
got
design.
5 hours into Ocarina of Time
They
and
also
then
released
lost
the
my
Super
save
Mario
file.
3D Land
And
Edition,
then
new Nintendo
yeah,
3DS
that's the
system
like that's
bundle
pretty much
is
it at this
available
point.
exclusively in a couple
Oh
retailers
hey,
in
a
the US
new
and
new
across
Nintendo 3DS
Canada
with
and Latin
Mario 3D Land.
It comes with
Cool.
2 sets of swappable cover plates. The bundle also includes the pre-installed imaginative game.
Oh, the
Super
Mario Maker one
3D
actually does look really cool.
Didn't we
For
already
that.
know about
Playing
this one?
Mario with Mario
I forgot that the
has its
smaller
benefits.
new
Now's a great
3DS
time to jump
you
in
can do
with
face
Nintendo
plates.
3DS. Next, we'll
Yeah.
take a look at even more content on the way.
Okay, cut.
Great. Are we all good?
More
You're
content on
great.
the way. All right.
Awesome. That's not what I mean.
Oh.
Do we have Bill? And do we have my Nintendo 3DS?
Not yet.
It's all right. We'll pull it all together. Good job, team. Where are my donuts?
The fight continues.
Where are my
in the
damn
game
donuts?
Hyrule Warriors Legends. A third DLC pack is coming, and here's your first look.
More DLC for Hyrule Warriors.
I'd just like to point out again how amazing the Spirit Tracks music is. Thank you.
Oh, we have trains.
And how much I don't want to play Hyrule Warriors Legends on 3DS.
Yeah. If I'm getting Hyrule Warriors at any point, it's gonna be on Wii U because I have an old 3DS.
Yep.
Meaning that this version's basically worthless to me.
Hyrule Warriors on the Wii U just looks absolutely beautiful too.
It's amazing how well it runs, considering like the Wii U's power and the fact that it's basically, you know, a next-gen Dynasty Warriors game.
That's all Nintendo games on the Wii U. They all run like at ridiculous resolutions and frame rates, considering the like how powerful the console is.
Toon Zelda looks cool.
Hyrule Warriors Legends DLC
I
Pack
don't
3,
know much about Phantom
the
Hourglass.
Phantom Hourglass
or
and
Spirit Tracks,
Here's
whichever
all
one
you
the
need to
band
know.
is from.
available from the
Here's all I need to
Extras
know,
menu
directly from
as of
Piddle's
today.
mouth.
Plus, a season pass for all 4 packs
Or not.
is already on sale at a discounted price.
I watched your Zelda video. I
Court
know that
is
it
back in
sucks.
session.
I
The
also have
latest
a friend
game
who tells
in
me
the
it
Ace Attorney
sucks.
franchise
I was
sees
wondering if they were
Phoenix
gonna show us a little
himself
bit of
in the
this.
courtroom of the kingdom of Kura Inn. Here, mysterious seance trials.
Man,
decide
there are
the
so
fate
many
of
games
all
that I need to get
defendants.
into, and Phoenix Wright is one of them.
Meanwhile, defense
The first
attorney
Phoenix Wright
Apollo
was super
Justice
enjoyable.
faces his own challenges while holding down the fort at the Wright Anything Agency. You can
Yeah,
expect
Apollo Justice
puzzling
is back.
mysteries to solve, a striking cast of characters, and all new investigation techniques. This is one case you'll definitely want to take.
Objection!
I really need to get into
Overruled.
the Phoenix Wright games
Phoenix
on the
Wright
3DS.
Ace Attorney Spirit of Justice will
Oh,
launch
that
in
joke, that
Nintendo
was
eShop
funny.
exclusively on Nintendo 3DS
Memes.
September 8th. There are a ton
Is it only on
of
eShop?
RPG
'Cause that's
fans
really
out there
disappointing.
waiting for a certain
think they just said
Nintendo
it's only on
3DS
eShop.
game. I'm
But it comes out in a
talking
week.
about the anticipated re-release of Dragon Quest VIII: Journey of the
Oh,
Cursed
I knew they
King,
would talk
which
about
will
this
launch
one.
in 2017.
They're talking about 8.
Many of us have seen
Yep.
the original
No, I know,
version
but I knew
on
they would talk
top
about both of them
100
because
lists.
no one's been
Yeah.
talking
It's
about
now
Dragon Quest
more
8.
feature-rich
We
than
still knew it
ever.
was coming.
Yeah.
But there's another Dragon Quest game
I
on the
really
way
want to
even
get
sooner,
both 7 and 8.
It's leveled up as well. Take one look
Dragon
at
Quest 7
Quest
looks
7,
so
Fragments of
freaking
the
good
Forgotten
on
Past,
3DS. Look at this.
and you can see that this renewed classic has been completely remade from the ground up. There's hours upon hours of new content too. The StreetPass feature allows you to swap travelers' tablets with fellow players
Slime.
to access special dungeons and items.
They
At
merged
the
into a
online
king
distributions,
slime.
You can encounter new
Ooh.
monsters.
Did you
explore
just see
new
that? You're way
dungeons,
behind
and
me,
earn
dude.
unique rewards.
No, I
The
was
replayability
reacting
is
late.
through the roof. So if you're
I was
an
reacting
old-school
really
RPG
late.
fan, remember that the game is available for pre-purchase in Nintendo eShop on Nintendo 3DS. If you do pre-purchase the game, you can receive a Dragon Quest VII Nintendo 3DS menu theme for free. Dragon
What do we
Quest
think about
VII
this guy
Fragments
who's
of the
been
Forgotten
doing a
Past
decent amount of the
launches
direct?
exclusively
I like him.
on Nintendo
He was
3DS,
on the
September
Treehouse
16th.
thing during E3
Make
this
sure
year.
to check out
a
our
lot.
playlist of Dragon Quest VII
I must have
videos
forgotten
on
him.
YouTube, which lets
There
you
were a lot of
explore
people on
and
that stream.
discover many of its new and iconic RPG elements. Game producer Noriyoshi Fujimoto will also be on hand at PAX West in a special developer discussion on the game. Some RPGs have that old school feel,
Yokai
and some
Watch.
have a way of hitting that sweet spot while keeping things fresh. Whether you side with Yokai Watch 2 Bony Spirits or Yokai Watch 2 Fleshy Souls,
Huh.
you're
I
about
thought
to
they were
travel
gonna
to
tie
the
it into
past
the
to
donuts.
witness the origin of the
I'm sure
Yokai
we'll see
Watch.
more of the donuts soon.
There, you'll
Yeah.
choose sides and
I mean,
take
we
part
better.
in an age-old
Reddy's gotta get his
yokai war
3DS.
between two rival
I really like
factions.
the lore behind
Luckily,
Yokai Watch,
you'll
so this
also
is really
discover the
interesting to
Yokai
me how
Watch
you'll be
Model
going back
Zero,
in
which
time
gives you two
and
new
like
tactics that
seeing
makes
what
for
it
more
used to be like in
strategic
Springdale
battles.
with all the yokai and
If an
stuff
enemy is
around.
either loafing or inspirited, you
If,
can
I know I'm the only
outpoke
person who's
them.
interested
and
in
if
this,
you're fast
but
enough, you'll earn bonuses in
Yeah,
battle,
I'm not.
even dealing a little extra.
but I really
me
like
neither.
Yokai Watch.
And if you fill up the soul
You guys should give it a
meters for the
shot.
yokai on your
Just
team
give it a
and
chance.
adjacent yokai, you can
I got
unleash
too much
a
other stuff
powerful
to
end
play.
skill like this.
Yeah, that's
Power is
that
certainly
same
on your
here.
side.
I really
But
have
which side
a
will you
lot of
choose?
things to play.
Bony
It's hard to
or
just
fleshy?
give things a chance.
Each version has some
Oh, here
unique
come the
yokai
gardeners,
you
just like I
can't
predicted.
befriend in the other. Hailing from ancient Japan, the leader of the Bony Spirits faction is Arachnus, who harbors a
Was one of the
spider
yokai in
As
the
for fleshy
the game
souls,
on the
the
bottom?
leader
Was
is
it basically
Total Doom,
Renamon from
the
Digimon?
essence of a toad who lived for several
I
centuries thanks to a
I
fresh
didn't have
sense of
time for
style.
Digimon.
No
as a
matter
kid.
which yokai
Yeah, I don't
Only
care about
Pokemon.
Digimon at all.
you'll get
I
them
didn't.
and
I don't either. I just know of that
these
one. The
metals
one on
are
the bottom right.
between versions.
I couldn't tell
Either
you.
way, the initial production run of the retail versions of the game each contain a physical medal that unlocks a new Soultimate move for Jibanyan. And the digital versions come with the ability to battle and befriend Robanyan F
QJ's awake, everybody.
or Sailor Nyan.
Sailor Nyan.
You can try
Hi,
the game
QJ.
yourself when the demo version arrives in
She
Nintendo
can't hear you,
eShop
but,
mid-September.
Okay, tell her I said hi then.
So many choices, which means it's time to choose your side when the game launches for Nintendo 3DS on September 30th. Here's a quick reminder for all you Disney fans out there. Disney's
no
Magical
Disney
World
fans.
2 is headed to Nintendo 3DS on October 14th. If you pre-purchase the game, you'll receive some free in-game outfits. Do characters
The only
like
thing
Olaf,
Disney fans
Anna,
want on
and Elsa
systems
ring a
right now
bell?
is Kingdom Hearts 3.
That's right. Free
Yeah,
Frozen outfits.
pretty accurate.
And luckily, the game is available for pre-purchase in Nintendo
I don't get why
eShop
Nintendo
on
shows
Nintendo
stuff like
3DS
this. Do they
and
like
its
what?
select retailers.
Does their
If you
audience
wanna
think
learn
that like,
more about those cool
or do they think
unlockables
their
in the
audience
game, head
is
to the
really
official
interested in this
website.
game? I mean, this is the kind of
Here's
thing you
sneak
don't really need to advertise. It just shows up in stores one day and it's successful because it's Disney.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe Disney asked. Maybe Disney paid him to do it. Those were some sentences I tried to say.
I think it's just
Oh look, it's Animal Crossing Disney.
it.
Yeah,
it
that
is.
does. That looks like what that
That-
is.
It's just Animal Crossing.
Oh look, it's Fantasy Life Disney.
Honestly, they should have just worked with Nintendo to make it legitimately Animal Crossing.
Can
Disney.
you imagine how well that would do Animal Crossing Disney?
That
You
would
have, like,
do
Disney
better than
characters
this.
moving into your. Oh man, you got a new bucket list game right there, or wish list game, I guess.
I saw
That's
quite
right
a
up
bit
there
of
with the
Disney
Seinfeld
Magic in
Telltale
there,
game.
Which reminds me, there are new Disney themes headed
Like no
to
one
the
wants
Nintendo 3DS
Disney
Theme Shop
generic
too.
amiibo. Just
This
utilize
year is
the
Sonic the
existing
Hedgehog's
amiibo Disney.
25th anniversary.
Oh, here's the Sonic
And
Boom.
his latest game infuses the series' characters with some new elements.
Oh yeah.
Fire and ice.
It kind of does think that this is
Just
the
look at
only
him go.
game from Sonic that's actually coming out on the 25th
There are modes
anniversary.
for both single player and two-player
That said, I will
competitions.
take Sonic Mania in
You'll notice that the
27
controls make it
and
easy to switch
Project
between
Sonic
characters, which
2017
should
in
give speedrunners
2017
some
if they'll
much
actually be
needed
good.
While the game
So,
harnesses
like,
the tone of the popular
I'm cool with
animated
it,
series Sonic
but like
Boom,
I don't think
it also
anybody cares
forges
about
a
Fire
new
and
path
Ice.
and tells its own
This
story.
As far
this
as it
literally
goes-
looks like
Yes,
every other
Dr.
Sonic
Eggman
that
is
they've
about to
made over
get
like the
wrecked,
last
and so will the new villain.
I don't know
Defect.
15 years.
You can make sure that
It looks
happens
like
when the
Shattered
game
Crystal,
launches
but it looks like a
exclusively
better
on
Shattered
3DS
Crystal.
Well, that's what I
on
was gonna say.
September
I was like,
27th.
it doesn't look
The
like
North
as much of a
American
train
launch
wreck as
edition
Shattered
also
Crystal
packs
and
in a
the other
three-episode
one on
Sonic
Wii
Yeah.
U was.
DVD.
But it,
Oh,
again,
Rise
it
of
just,
Lyric
Humans,
is
it looks
not
like
good.
demons, and gods are about to face off.
it looks
in a
like it's
true
all
war
about
world.
speed.
That's right. The
What
long-awaited
happened to Sonic being
continuation
about
of the
like
beloved
really
RPG,
cool
Shin
platforming?
Megami Tensei 4 is now available for.
Well, that
Well,
was
they
Shattered.
are really
If you
going
enjoyed the
all out
original
with this
game,
direct.
this
They are
sequel
showing
will show you another
everything
side
they've
into
got,
the
and this is a
story.
really
Yeah.
this is a really good
Take you to the
RPG from what I
events that follow.
understand.
We've only been in this direct for 25 minutes, and it feels like we've seen a
Shin Megami
lot of
Tensei
things.
4 Apocalypse can be enjoyed as a completely
Also, what is
standalone
this? I don't know what this is.
Shin Megami
All
Tensei
first-run
4
versions of the
Apocalypse.
game
It's like the
contain
Oh,
definitive
okay.
edition of that game.
as a free bonus.
Okay.
So keep that in
I
mind.
have the game
when
already,
game storms
so I don't think I'm gonna buy this.
exclusively to
At
Nintendo
least
3DS
not until I play
on
that one.
September
But I'm a
20th.
big fan of the Persona games,
Well, team?
so I should be right in on this one.
Persona is another game I need
know how
to
we're gonna announce
get
those
into.
2017
I own
games.
Persona 4, I just need to play it
What are we gonna do?
because it's long.
What is going on?
What is happening?
It is.
Oh, is that Bill?
It's Bill.
Where have you been?
The island, it spoke to me, revealed secrets of the universe, the 3DS lineup. There's so much hope.
I want to go to that island, but for an NX island.
didn't have this a few hours ago.
Hours? It's been years, man.
Are you sure you can present?
Yeah, I'm fine. What's for lunch?
I think you just went to a Grateful Dead concert or something.
Warning. The next
You can kind of
18
see
seconds
like the
will be
adhesive
utterly
of the beard sticking to his face. Oh, okay. Yeah, he was correct. This is adorable.
You're looking at the Nintendo 3DS version of
Yoshi's Woolly World 3DS.
an
So you
adventurous
never
Yoshi
bought a
game
Wii U?
set in a
Well,
world
here's
of
all the
yarn.
Wii U games you
It
didn't
contains
play.
some new features.
This
Yeah.
is
Not to
this is their
mention
answer to
every
the
single
NX not
stage
being
in
backwards
the Wii U
compatible. They're
version.
just gonna release everything on 3DS. What do you got? You
There
got
are
Smash
also
Brothers, you got
exclusive
Hyrule
new
Warriors, you got
stages
this, you have
focused
Mario
on
Maker.
Poochie.
What
All they
else?
need is Splatoon is the next thing they
Find
need,
Poochie's jump
and
to
then
collect
there's
Splatoon for 3DS.
zero
For the
reason.
goal.
Then there's zero reason to buy
I'm
a
also
Wii U if they
excited
do
to
that.
introduce
You know what they should do?
to
They
the
should do Captain
miracle
Toad for
of
3DS,
Poochie
but a new
Pups.
Captain Toad game.
Poochie Pups are curious
Yes.
little helpers who jump on suspicious spots to indicate where you should look for secrets and collectibles. If you
So is this
call
a
them
new
out
game or is
first.
this a sequel?
I
mean, or rather, is it a sequel or is it
And,
the
as
Wii
we
It's a
U?
saw
new-
earlier,
it's a ga-
we're
it's the same
developing
game with
animated
added
shorts in
content, it
collaboration
looks
with the
like.
stop-motion
Okay, so I don't
animation
need that one.
studio Dwarf.
That's cool though.
The Nintendo 3DS version packs in 30 of these shorts, showing the daily lives of Yoshi.
Guys,
and
they were
Poochie.
correct. This is adorable.
We'll also be releasing a Yarn Amiibo figure of Poochie, just as he appeared in these.
I will buy that.
episodes. Stay tuned for more info about the game's Amiibo functionality.
After a year of
Poochie
nothing
and
from
Yoshi's
you,
Woolly
Nintendo,
World will be
you are
released February
crushing
3rd,
it right now.
2017, As will
Yeah.
the Poochie Amiibo.
This is
on
a
the
pretty
very
good
same day.
direct.
We'll offer a special bundle that includes the game and the Poochie Amiibo. Now let's look at an action-adventure
There's the
RPG
Ever Oasis.
we announced on Nintendo Treehouse Live at E3 2016. Ever Oasis. Mr. Koichi Ishii of Grezzo is the producer and the director.
See
of
if I
this
can get you
title.
guys interested in
As
this
the
this
creator of the
time.
legendary Chocobo and Moogle, as well as the Mana series at Square Enix, Mr. Ishii will bring decades of experience to Ever Oasis. And the character
Kinda
design is
absorbing
done
this
by
right
famed
now.
illustrator Yoshinori Shizuma. Ever Oasis takes place in a sprawling desert and the oasis at its heart. As a chosen seedling, you'll travel between this desert and oasis, collecting duodems to make your oasis bloom. Travelers with different wants, needs, and wishes will visit your oasis. And folks living there will sell products made from the materials
This
you've
looks
gathered
pretty
in the desert.
interesting.
They'll even offer
I just
hospitality.
I
to
did
your
not pay much
travelers.
attention to this at E3,
In
so
contrast to your
I'm
lively
mostly
oasis,
experiencing
with
this
its
for the
bustling
first time right
shops
now.
all in a
Yeah,
row,
me too.
The desert is a harsh world where inhabitants live under threat of a dark force known as chaos.
I mean, E3 for me was basically
With your desert-dwelling friends in
trying to
mind, you
comprehend
must
all of
set
the other
off on an
companies,
adventure across
Zelda,
this cruel
and
terrain
then me
and
getting
locate
mad
the
at Mario
dungeons
Party Star
scattered
Rush.
So there's a little action
Allies
RPG
will
to
join
it.
your
It's
cause,
got a little
each one
Animal
strengthening
Crossing.
your
I'm
team
really
with a
just
specific
interested
weapon
for
and unique
this
skill
dungeon
set.
exploring stuff because it reminds me a lot
Certain weapons are
of,
effective against certain enemies.
of the Persona. When you in Persona 4, when you go into the
Particular
dungeons and you
skills are
fight the
required to
shadows, it
solve
reminds me of
puzzles
that
in every
a
dungeon.
little bit, only in an action RPG style.
It looks pretty interesting.
So it's important to team up with the right ally. for
I
the
don't know
job.
if it's like
You can switch
instant
between
buy for me
characters to
right
utilize
now,
their skills
'cause
in
I've got,
battle
like, a lot
or
of
when solving puzzles.
things to play and buy,
Items claimed
but
in
it
the
looks
desert can be
good.
used as materials to
I can
craft
very
other
easily see
items
someone
that
being
can be
very
obtained
interested in
in
this.
shops
Oh
or
no,
given
there's
to certain
crafting. I'm out.
travelers in search of them. By doing so,
That was
you'll
fast.
help travelers accomplish their goals and fulfill their wishes. In fact, they may cozy up to the idea of
Yeah, like
moving in
I
and
can
living
I
in
can
your
see people
oasis
being very
as an
interested in
ally.
this, even if I'm not the most interested in
As
it.
your oasis blossoms, it will grow,
It does look good though.
I hope that this is a game that can actually be successful and that Nintendo gives marketing to, unlike Codename Steam, you know? Because this is like this is a new IP.
I really like the art direction, but I don't like the rest of it. Didn't really interest me, unfortunately.
Mario Sports Superstars. This compilation includes 5 sports.
There's new games up the wazoo right now.
Soccer,
Yeah.
About freaking time you do Mario Strike.
Oh god, soccer.
tennis,
No.
golf,
No. I have to have this.
and horse racing.
I have to have this.
This looks pretty great.
And Pocket Card
When
Mario.
we say soccer, we're talking the full-on 11 versus 11.
I have to have this.
These are full-scale sports, and there's more to them than
Oh.
This makes me wonder how Nintendo ever got away with releasing,
Ultra Smash.
yeah, or like any of these games by themselves. Ultra Smash wasn't even a complete game. This one has 5 games.
and online multiplayer.
One of them's tennis.
So you can compete
This
against
looks
your friends
amazing,
locally,
actually.
This is a
If
By
you
the
like
way,
Mario Sports.
Mario Golf World Tour is fantastic.
Mario Sports
This is a
Superstars will be
must-own,
released in
like,
spring
absolutely.
2017. Let's dig into
Spring.
our final game of the day.
One more game.
I can't wait.
Mario Galaxy. Oh, it's frickin' Pikmin!
Is this Pikmin 4? Is this actually
Why
Pikmin
is it a
4?
side scroller?
Why is it not on NX?
What is this?
Yeah, like what
Mysterious
is this
creatures known
Pikmin
as
4
Pikmin
or is this
joining the
some
fearless space
spin-off?
If you
explorer
shut up, we can
Olimar
find out.
For a side-scrolling adventure game
Sorry.
on Nintendo 3DS. Pikmin follow Olimar around, and then you tap the touchscreen where you want to throw. They'll get to work right away. Moving objects, battling creatures, or carrying treasure while heading for the goal.
This
As
is like
always,
classic
Red Pikmin
DS
fire
level
resistant.
of Pikmin touchscreen
Blue Pikmin
using both
love
screen
water.
interaction type stuff.
And
Yeah.
yellow Pikmin can be thrown to higher ground.
Okay, this is sort of neat, even though like
Avoid
I have a hard
This is
time
a-
looking at it
Just
and
you,
not just
your
thinking this
colorful
isn't the
friends,
Pikmin
and
I
a
want.
perilous series of
This is a
tasks
way
you can
better
only
use of the
describe
side-scrolling,
as an
like
adventure.
overdone
This Pikmin
thing
game
that
is being
Nintendo
designed
does
with
than
action
Chibi
in
Robo.
mind. It will make you think fast.
Yeah, it was the
and
first thing I
utilize
thought
every
of when I
weapon
saw
to
this.
become
Was
anything
Chibi
that
Robo
stands in your
Ziplash.
God, that's freaking scary.
This new side-scrolling Pikmin adventure will be released in 2017.
Bill,
I don't
great
think it's
job.
Pikmin 4.
Wonderful to have you back.
Thanks, Reggie.
I
Where's my
hope it's
Nintendo
not,
3DS?
because honestly,
Oh,
I
yeah.
didn't like that at all.
You guys are nuts. I think it looks fun.
So
Okay. So that's it, everybody. That's it.
Yeah.
That was kind of a weird note to end on, but it worked for me.
Yeah.
Weird.
So, what did you think?
It was better than I expected because I expected literally nothing. And we actually got some pretty good stuff. I think easily the highlight for me was the sports game,
Easily.
Mario Sports. Ever Oasis looks good, but not for me. And honestly, I don't like how Pikmin looks at all. Like, that game looks really boring to me. And I very much hope it's not Pikmin 4 and that Pikmin 4 is in the next game. Because that just kind of looked low budget to, like, kind of just shove on the 3DS.
I want to say this about Pikmin. First of all, it's very early. That's obviously not the final form. They don't even have a name for it yet.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's Pikmin
yeah.
4 because there's no name. And the other thing is, I think it's very classic Nintendo to do something like that with an IP that they've already done a bunch of stuff with. So I'm interested to see where they go, and I do like puzzle platformers a lot. It's one of my favorite genres, so I'm very interested to see where they go with it. I think it's going to be better than Ziplash, which was an action platformer, which was lame. But it looks like they've got a bunch of different unique things. They're going back to their original success story with the original DS, using both screens for the game, and I'm just very intrigued to see where they go with it. I love Pikmin. I love the IP, so I'm excited. I don't care what you say.
I mean, that's fine. It personally didn't pique my interest at all. It just didn't look very good to me. But that's just my opinion.
They offered a lot of, like, I like that they're putting Yoshi's Woolly World on the 3DS and Super Mario Maker on the 3DS. I think that's huge that Super Mario Maker is going to come to the 3DS. And it's going to be hard to resist not getting it. But yeah, like, really other than that, the only big highlight from that whole direct for me was the sports mix. Like, that just looks like an absolute blast.
I mean, the direct did what it needed to do. It was essentially saying, hey, 3DS still has stuff coming. Don't completely forget about it in a couple weeks when we announce the NX.
Yeah, 3DS.
That's essentially what it did.
Yeah.
And it did that very well.
In my mind, 3DS is not only very alive, but it is also alive and well. I mean, look at all these games they announced today. Like, new games we had no idea were coming. Games like Pikmin, games like that Mario sports compilation that are just like, we had no idea that was in the works. Mario Maker for 3DS, Yoshi's Woolly World for 3DS. It's like, they are committed to supporting this thing. So now I'm really starting to wonder what NX is. Would they really release a hybrid when they have such a strong portable already on the market? Are you guys concerned that maybe it would cannibalize the NX in a situation like that, or is that not a real concern?
I have no expectations for what the NX actually is because I'm avoiding rumors. So I just want the NX to be a console of some kind that is not like that does better than the Wii U and has good games on it.
Yeah.
That's all I care about. Whenever they announce what the NX actually is, then we can get into the minutia, at least for me. But, like, I feel like if it was a hybrid, that would be kind of cannibalizing the market a bit, just because the 3DS is a handheld. So having, like, half console, half handheld, that's, like, multiple stuff on handheld. One thing I was confused about was I was thinking they might want to port Mario Maker to NX, if NX was a thing they could port Mario Maker to. I feel like that would be a good, like, early launch title to have for NX, so that since it's going to 3DS, I assume it's probably not also going to NX, but I don't know. Maybe. That was a thing I was thinking they might want to do, but it does not seem like they are, now that we know it's going to 3DS.
I just wish...
One thing... Yeah, go ahead.
I just wish that we had cross-buy. Let me just say that. Like, all this stuff, it just makes me wish that there was a cross-buy or just some sort of discount option for people who bought digitally.
But, you know, Nintendo knows as long as they can pull more money out of your wallet, they're not going to do that. That's just not who they are as a company.
It's not.
For better or for worse, that's just who they are.
And we've shown them as, like, a community that we are willing to buy things multiple times.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
this is your fault, people, so that we don't have cross-buy. Really.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like every time they announce a new way that you can purchase like old games, like new 3DS, SNES games was one that came to mind. I remember like Nick was super mad that there was no cross-buy for that, but then he like bought the games on new 3DS anyway.
Exactly.
So, like,
yeah. So I
Nintendo
mean,
got his money, so why would they do cross-buy?
Yeah, we can be as mad as indignant at the situation as we want, but as long as we continue to buy it, guess whose problem it isn't? Nintendo's.
Yeah.
Because you can be as mad as you want about Metroid Prime Federation Force, but if the game sells, you can guarantee Nintendo's going to go back to that well again. That's just what they do. They're a company. They're trying to make money.
I mean, that's why they're making Color Splash, even though I like mad at them for that. Because Sticker Star sold well.
I couldn't help but look at the Pikmin side scroller and sort of think of Federation Force. Like, that's not really what I want from Pikmin. I want actual just like a Pikmin game.
I agree, but it's nowhere near as egregious as Federation Force.
It's not.
Well,
it's
and
not.
also because it works, right? I mean, it's not. It's clearly not a cash grab. I don't think you can say that because they're trying something different with an IP that's been established already.
Yeah,
it doesn't
it still
feel
felt like it had the essence of Pikmin in it.
Yeah, unlike Chibi Robo, which to me felt more like we need to figure out what we can do with this IP, or it's just going to go away forever.
Or Federation Force, which suddenly became a multiplayer co-op shooter with
Yikes.
Chibi. Yeah.
Chibi Metroid.
I feel like we just went on a very negative tangent for an overall pretty good direct.
No, I again, if I were to rate this direct, I would give it probably a 9 out of 10. I mean, there was nothing in this direct that I had that was like had me shaking my head. Like, I can't believe they're wasting time with it. Like, even the Disney Magical World stuff, it spawned a pretty interesting conversation about what they could do with the Disney IP.
And let's be real, every direct has stuff like that. I remember the last like big direct, there was like they spent a long time on like Mario and Sonic at Rio.
I mean, they have to sell their games, right? I mean, so I don't blame them for advertising and spending time. They pretty much hit just about every 3DS game that's coming out this year, I think, with the exception of Corpse Party, which I don't think they would want to talk about because it's kind of, it's kind of dark for Nintendo.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like this direct succeeded in what it wanted to do, and that's a very good thing for Nintendo. We'll have to see if people forget about the 3DS when they actually do announce the NX, because that could very well still happen, but I feel like this was a good showing. There was nothing overtly terrible about this direct like there has been in some directs past.
I'll be completely honest with you, Chase and Piddle. Right now, if we got news that the NX was going to be delayed again, I'd be like, well, at least I got my 3DS. Because I'm feeling very confident that I'm going to enjoy a lot of the games that they announced today, and that I'm going to buy them day one. And again, we've been over this a million times. The 3DS is my favorite console of all time. That does not look like it's going to change anytime soon. So that's I'm blown away by how good this direct was. After expecting, like you, basically nothing, basically just the stuff we already knew about, maybe a small surprise here or there, and like one big game that made everyone go like, "What the heck was that?" I think we got every bit of what I predicted and more. So there you go.
Yeah. I was just thinking this would be just a recap, maybe one new thing. But they surprised us and gave us like a couple of actually interesting looking games, and even gave us slight amounts of Wii U information, even though this is a 3DS direct, because Skyward Sword's coming to Wii U finally.
I like how Nintendo just lies perpetually all the time about stuff. They're like, E3, Zelda's the only game we're gonna show. Like, nope, they're not showing anything else, just Zelda. And then like there's 10 more games they show, games that we had no idea even existed. And then it's like only 3DS. Like I said, I wouldn't have been surprised if they had pulled out an NX and be like, by the way.
I feel like if they were actually going to do the NX, they would have made a bigger deal about it.
I mean, it was mostly a joke, but okay.
Well, yeah, but still. There were some people who were actively thinking, hey, what if they announce the NX? And I'm like, they're not gonna at the 3DS Direct.
They're going to be clear about it when they do it. Yeah. So
they're going to be like, this is the Direct where we announce the NX. Here it is.
We will see all of you guys back for that. I'm taking the day off of work. We're going to do a big NX like news blowout. We'll probably do like an effortless or something on the same day, and we'll just talk about NX all day.
We'll have
long. It's gonna be
we
great.
should have like 3 different podcasts with 3 different groups of people all talking about the NX.
Yeah, I think we will need to have multiple groups.
Yeah,
it's going to be very exciting. It's going to be like Christmas.
Everybody's going to want to talk about it, and I feel like that many people in one call would probably get hectic.
You get 9 people in one Skype call. That'd be a disaster.
We could just like do it and just have it be a disaster.
Yeah, that'd be a really good first impression. You got to remember, that'll be a lot of people's first impressions of our channel, because we get a lot of views from these like very newsworthy, podcasts and stuff like that. So,
hello viewers, by the way.
Oh yeah, how's it going, everybody? I forgot we were like actually presenting to an audience. Well, I mean, no one's actually going to watch. More people didn't watch the latest Effortless anyway. Go watch the Effortless after you watch this, guys. Like, it's a shame that it didn't get any views, because I thought it was a good
and
show.
my Chrono Trigger 5 hours in.
Yes.
Yeah, because not that many
that
people
didn't
watched
get
that
any views either.
Yeah, disappointed in you guys. You guys suck. Thanks for listening, everybody.
We should probably end this off.
Yeah, let's wrap it up.
Yeah, I might. I'm going to cut that bit where I said
while.
everybody sucks. I'm Spigel. He's Piddle.
I'm Chase.
Chase also joined us today. And thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to not comment or like or subscribe, because we hate all that stuff. But seriously,
but
though,
actually,
okay?
though.
Yeah, but seriously, guys. Come on. All right, I'm going back to sleep.
We love talking to you guys. I need to drive to school.
All right.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.